In this video, I will be talking about all the failures of starting a business at 21. It was the most traumatic experience of my life, hands down. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am Mihika and I'm 22 years old. I never thought I will make this video so early on because मैंने सोचा था when I'll have a 100 crore business, that is when I will talk about my failures on like a great podcast which will be my own. But देन आई जस्ट रियलाइज कि जब तक मैं उस लेवल पे पहुंचूंगी मेरे लाइक 10 सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट आ चुके होंगे एंड आई वोंट इवन रिमेंबर all of the things I learned in the first year of business. So I was like, let me just do it right now. क्या पता आगे जाके time हो ना हो, कल हो ना हो. In this video, I will be talking about all the failures of starting a business at 21, and we are about to complete a whole year of Feel Worthy on 15th November. And a little bit about my brand if you're new here. So last year I started this brand called Feel Worthy, where we make a little bit of stationery and mainly clothes that will make you feel comfortable and okay with your own self, no matter how you look, where you come from, what your age is. Even if you're not a customer of the brand, I want the brand to act as a reminder that you are worthy of all the love and care in the world, no matter whatever is happening on the outside world or how you're feeling in the moment. So, in this almost 1 year of starting this business, I have learned that life is not rainbows and butterflies. It is also not a bed of thorns, but it is like एक अनकम्फर्टेबल मैट्रेस जिस पे आप करवट लेते रहते हो और आपको नींद नहीं आ रही होती है एंड लाइट आ रही है जा रही है. आप पसीने में बस सोने की कोशिश कर रहे हो पर वो नहीं हो पा रहा है एंड कभी कभी आपके मूड पे डिपेंडिंग आपको वो मैट्रेस भी बहुत कंफर्टेबल लगती है. I don't know if that made sense, but that is how I feel. So starting with all the mistakes and failures so that you can learn from us, just like we've learned from us. Mistake number 1, being emotional about the workings of a business. Like I was so emotional about every single decision I was making. I did not pay attention to if it was the best decision for the business, but we sold out regardless despite restocking. But let me give you an example. So when we launched for the first time, when the drop was live and the orders started coming in, the customer service segment, हम ही लोग थे घर में, तो mama was the one who was taking care of customer service. कुछ unique cases के लिए we had to make calls and mama was the one making those calls. And there were a few experiences जिसमें ना a few teenage girls on call with mama had a lot of attitude and they did not, बिकॉज उनके लिए तो ठीक है ना किसी ब्रांड की तरफ से एक रैंडम कॉल है टू मे बी कन्फर्म और एड्रेस और समथिंग, एंड दे टॉक विद अ लॉट ऑफ एटीट्यूड टू मम्मा. एंड आई हैव गॉन इन द अदर रूम एंड आई हैव स्टार्टेड क्राइंग कि मेरी मम्मा से ऐसे कोई कैसे बात कर सकता है. उनको इतनी शर्म आ रही है ये बोलते हुए भी. बट आई वॉज सो इन्वॉल्व, हेविली इन्वॉल्व विद इमोशंस की it's just a customer service call, and in the beginning you won't have a proper team and you can't control people's behaviors and you have to detach your emotions. Like in my case it was my mom, so it was a bit more personal, but it can never be personal. If anything is business related, please detach your emotions from it. Don't take it personally. Even when mistakes are made, there's a lot of shame attached to it. The best thing you can do is accept it, be positive about it, correct it, take feedback and move on. You have to make yourself understand that no one's out to get you or no one's doing this on purpose. It's just business, not personal at all. And it was my biggest roadblock in the starting. वरना तो रोते ही रह जाएंगे, फिर तो हमारे पास और कहीं दिमाग लगाने का तो टाइम ही नहीं बचेगा. And this was my biggest mistake going into this. Okay, mistake number 2, poor planning. We have learned that timing is very important. Seasons are important, especially in clothing. We did not have an accurate idea of what kind of time it takes from actual designing to production to going live to marketing and launching and all of that stuff. And because of poor planning and that time crunch, because of that hurry, we ended up working with a manufacturer that we first thought was a good bet. एक बहुत ही अच्छा decision है according to the front that they were putting up, and it was the most traumatic experience of my life, hands down. My entire family. It was the definition. If there is hell, this must be it. वाला experience था ये. Picture this. Our drop is live. Our size ratios have been completely messed up by them. They have stopped picking our calls. They have stopped responding to our messages. I was in a position जहाँ पे I had to beg for pieces so that I could do a shoot for the drop. And thinking back, first of all, we don't even talk about it in the house, because that 1 month, all of us, we were so anxious, we were so under stress because the drop was live, and despite of all of that, we have managed that. And now when we look back, it's like अगर हमने वो experience के बाद भी we could, be put together and we did this, we can सही में सच में we can do anything. इतना severe that we had to literally go down there unannounced, and it was a whole thing. I have voice recordings. It was trauma. People, a guy literally charged towards us, and the way me, mama and papa have fought, we are just grateful it's over. But what that situation did was mistake 3. I let that situation create such a deep fear in my heart that because this has happened with Feelworthy, I associated that anxiety, that fear, all that trauma basically, and I don't use that term lightly, with Feelworthy. मैंने associate उसको कर दिया, तो I felt so anxious even talking about anything related to Feelworthy that घर में भी अगर मेरे से कोई बात करता था related to what we're doing for the summer or anything, I just used to freeze. I used to snap. बस गुस्से में बोल दिया कुछ कि मेरे से बात मत करो इस बारे में, and that fear literally beat me down. My mistake here was कि I really let that one bad experience affect how I felt about my own brand. It deeply affected my ability to keep going. But from this whole bad experience, we learned that the quality is in my hands, the quality of my decisions, the quality of the people I work with, and that is something that I will never ever ever compromise on going forward, and that is exactly what we've done now. Third mistake, a lack of research. Imagine lack of research on something so important as if you have a D2C business, if you sell products. Please understand the workings of COD, which is cash on delivery, because it's a whole different thing. I was again so painfully unaware about this, and no points for guessing, so emotional about it. Basically, in COD orders, what happens is they can just refuse it, they cannot be at home, they can give a wrong OTP, they can give the return OTP कि इसे वापस ले जाओ, and it's just very complicated, and I was just not aware, and we were so emotional about it कि oh my god, we would literally call some customers up and be like, why did you not accept the order, why were you not available, when can we reschedule it for? Oh my god, I want to puke. Learning from this, automate processes. You cannot be calling up people and wasting your energy instead of literally figuring out ways to grow your business or running ads. Like, I wish we would have not taken things so personally in the beginning and understood that it's all a part of business. But control.
Control, Uday.
Mistake 4. Please know when to shut up. Like, I did not know. I did not know where to hold my tongue, where to let other people do the talking. In the first 6 months, I have single-handedly destroyed meetings with my tongue. Just because I did not know when to shut up, because negotiations are important and everybody is thinking for themselves. And I have learned that you are a fool if you don't think for yourself. Yeah. just in order to have good connections or good long lasting vendors or relationships with them does not mean you sacrifice on your own business. Everybody is trying to get their work done and you should get yours too. Stop being naive and stupid. I'm still working on this. Mistake number 5, not making an effort to understand every aspect of the business. Matlab, if you think your main role, your expertise is marketing, does not mean if you're a business owner, you don't understand the terminologies or the workings of the manufacturing process, the printing, the packaging, the logistics, the designing, the everything. You need to know stuff about everything. You don't have to be good at everything. You have to hire people for that, but you definitely should read and talk with these people so that moving forward, if it does not work out with the people you are working currently with, what reference point or knowledge do you have? What are you left with आगे काम कराने के लिए एंड ये इंश्योर करने के लिए कि आपका कोई बुद्धू ना बना जाए. 6th मिस्टेक, ट्रस्टिंग द रॉन्ग पीपल इज सच अ मिस्टेक जो आपको आगे जाके रिवॉर्ड ही करेगी. आपको काफ़ी टाइम अंधेरे में रखेगा बट देन आपको रिवॉर्ड करेगा बिकॉज उसके बाद आपका इंट्यूशन मीटर इतना ज़्यादा सॉलिड हो जाएगा कि आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये इंसान ठीक है, ये इंसान नहीं है, और आपको हर तरीके के इंसान के साथ डील करने का कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा क्योंकि ट्रस्ट तो हम ऐसे कर लिया. मिस्टेक 7, आई डोंट नो कितनी मिस्टेक्स कर ली मैंने. आई डोंट इवन नो. आई नो बेस्ट. Nobody gets it, nobody will ever understand what I want like me, and I can do everything. You can't. You really you cannot. And that's a fact. You need people who have expertise in the things that you don't have expertise in, and you need to let them do their job. Building a team is genuinely very important, and ये चीज़ मेरे को 1 साल के बाद समझ में आई है, and that is why I have been building a team, and that is why new things will be happening, cooler things will happen because I have cooler people in me working with me now. Yeah, so starting में sometimes when you trust the wrong people, you also are scared to trust the right people who will actually benefit you. So don't be scared of that. ये बोलना बहुत आसान है. मैं खुद 1 साल बाद ये चीज़ बोल पा रही हूँ, अंडरस्टैंड कर पा रही हूँ, उसके प्रोसेस में हूँ मैं अंडरस्टैंड करने की, बट इट्स ट्रू. I have a very good understanding of the type of aggressive marketing or the right channels to tap into, but I've just not been able to do it with full force because of my fear, and I am tired. Like, I don't want to be scared anymore. I want to give it my all. I don't want to hold myself back. And honestly, I don't like talking about the behind the scenes or the workings of how to run a business or even how to do content creation that much, because I genuinely feel like I've not done enough. I have not even made a dent yet, and that is why I don't talk about it. It's actually because I feel inadequate. It's because I don't feel I've done enough right now, and I just want to keep doing more and more. The next mistake is the fear of my own expectations holding me back. You think दूसरों की expectation से मेरे को ज़्यादा दिक्कत है? अगर मेरी खुद से आपने expectation सुन ली तो उससे ज़्यादा तो कुछ है ही नहीं. So yeah, starting is the difficult part, but to keep going is even more difficult. And let's not make the mistake of fearing to fail publicly control us or get ahead of us, because YOLO. The last one is a learning, not a mistake, and it's the biggest one. I have learned empathy. As someone who has a business now, I am a much more patient customer to anybody, because I know there is a human dealing on the other side. I know there is a process for everything, and what is a red flag and what is not. All of us are out here doing our best. I don't know about the big giant companies who are just on autopilot now, but for me, for someone who has like a bootstrapped homegrown brand and is trying to grow it, I have a lot of respect for anyone who does this. So yeah, these were some of my learnings, mistakes, failures. I hope you learn from my mistakes and don't do the same things, or even if you do, you know that you will come out of it. Looking at me, and I know मैं ये वाली नहीं तो कोई और mistake ज़रूर करूँगी, and फिर मैं आपसे वापस मिलूँगी ऐसे ही वीडियो में. Now lastly, the feelings collection is now live on feel worthy. I know इस time price difference है पिछले collection से, but as I said, we have made some extreme changes. The quality is something that we can bet on that you will like, and I know as a student it's not very affordable, but if you really like it, definitely feel free to shop. And regardless if you shop or you don't, just remember to feel worthy, because you are. It's a fact. Hello. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.